So you are not
Okay.
recording this
Yeah.
lecture?
What?
You are not recording this lecture?
Yeah, okay, okay. I'm recording. I've just recorded it. I've just turned it on.
Okay, sir.
So let's see. Uh, so what we studied in the previous lecture, we studied about the motion and rest. What is the actual motion and what is the actual rest? Then the second thing was what is needed for the motion and rest, means whether we need the force or not. So we discussed about that. What is the role of a force? Then we discussed what is the actual motion and what is the actual rest. Then we discussed that what is absolute rest, and we talked about there is nothing at absolute rest in this universe. Everything is in motion. It just depends upon the observer's perspective.
Sir? Sir? Hello? Sir?
Hello, sir.
Sir, you are on mute, sir.
Okay, okay. Yeah, sorry. Just I got a bit disconnected. Yeah.
Sir?
Okay, okay.
Now my screen is okay to. Okay, everyone, just wait for a minute. Just a minute.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Now is it clear? I got a little disconnected.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so let's start again. Okay, so
Yes, sir.
let's have a look at previous lecture. What we were discussing in the previous lecture, we were discussing about the motion and its different components. So first we started with the motion and rest. So in that we discussed what is motion, what is rest. Before going to that, we discussed what is the requirement of force, whether the force is required all the time or not. So then we discuss some example about that, whether the force is required all the time for a motion or not. So the conclusion was that we require the force only to start the motion. When it has started, we don't certainly need it. If it is there, there can be different possibilities, but it is not like certain there must be certain forces. Then we discuss the definition of motion and rest. Then we saw the absolute rest. Then we discussed the possibility of absolute rest, that there is nothing as at absolute rest. So we discussed the sunrise and sunset process, and we saw that the sun is moving, but that is with relative to us, with the perspective of us. If we go outside, we'll see that the earth is moving around the sun, and if we go outside our solar system, we'll see our whole solar system is uh, revolving with another solar system. So that was the whole concept of relative rest. Then we saw distance and displacement. What was the
Yes,
possibility?
excuse me, sir.
Yeah.
So now I had a question that, so for motion, we do not require force, but to start or put an object in motion, we require force,
We
right?
require the force. Yeah.
And sir, also one more question is that um,
Yeah.
relative rest is relative to the viewer, like viewer,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Okay, and if suppose I am heating a liquid, and so is it considered to be in motion while I am heating it?
Okay, so there are
Is
two
it
different.
considered?
Yeah, just let me explain. Suppose there is a container and there is a liquid. While I am heating it, whether it is in motion or not. So let's say if someone is heating some liquid, what actually happens? You see, so while we are eating, what happens? The molecules of this liquid, which are at the bottom, they get heated, they get energy, and they get energized, and they move upside. Then again, in the same process, the
Sir,
this
convection current.
bottom side is molecules. There is a space for another molecule. So what other molecules near this molecule, it takes place of this object. So like that, the whole liquid gets
Sir,
uh,
convection current, na?
so like the whole liquid, it gets heated. So the
Okay,
question
and
is
so
whether this liquid is in motion or not. So one thing is important for a motion. What we talked, that the whole mass, the whole object should change the position, not its component necessarily. So in this particular format, which are moving molecules, which are moving molecules,
molecules.
not the whole liquid. So that means in that scenario, the liquid will be called at rest, because
Okay.
the molecules are moving. So in any object you will
Okay.
see, suppose let if I draw a rod, if you see it in the molecular level, you will find the molecules, its molecules and atoms, they are closely packed, and each molecule will be vibrating. Each molecule, you must have heard about it, that the
Yes.
molecules of every object is moving. So what you will see, this rod is in motion. No, it is not in motion, because the whole rod is not changing its position. uh, what are changing its position? Its molecules,
Molecule.
its atoms. So that's why we won't discuss it that it is in motion. Of course, each and
Yes.
every object has molecules which are in vibrations. We don't
Okay.
consider the motion of molecules in moving of an object. Any other
Okay. But
question?
No, sir.
yes.
Yeah.
But if a fan is moving, then we consider it is in motion, like
Yeah.
it is
Then
spinning.
in that scenario, not the molecule, a part of object is moving. What I'm saying, a part of object is moving. Let's see another scenario. Suppose this is our floor, okay, and you pour some liquid on the floor. What will happen? You see what will happen? Let's see. So in the liquid, as this lower layer will come in contact, what will happen with the upper layer? It will try to flow. It will try to flow. So in that
Flow.
scenario, not a molecule, some part of the liquid is moving, some part
Okay.
which is a significant part, then we'll call the liquid is in motion. Clear?
Okay.
So we call
So
the fan in a motion because some of its part is moving, not just the molecules.
okay. So if so I can state that if a significant part of
Significant
a
part of a object,
object
yeah,
is in motion, then it
then it
is
will be
said to
called
be
in
in
a
motion.
motion. Yeah.
Okay.
Any other doubts?
Mm, no.
Only one student is gonna ask, huh? What are the others doing? Everyone here should have at least certain doubts, and it must get very clear what you are thinking and what should be your actual ideas behind these scenarios. So it should be properly clear to everyone. कुछ doubts पक्का होने ही चाहिए, and clear it with us. It will be clear to other student also if they are the same sort of doubt. Let's see. So then we discussed about the distance, that it is choice dependent. Two things were there, and the length of path is chosen by an observer. मतलब ऐसा कोई फिक्स नहीं है, डिपेंड करेगा कि आप कैसा पाथ चूज करते हो. The length of that path will be called distance. Then the displacement, it was a unique value. It is the shortest distance between any 2 points, and it can take any value. So uh, the doubt of this Tanay will discuss it just we are going to discuss in the next lecture. Then a moving particle is moving in a circle, then find its distance and displacement. And we discussed this question thoroughly depending upon each perspective using the formula of circumference of a circle and its various component. And one extra thing we used here is for the displacement, we we used the Pythagoras theorem. So this was the, like, I guess in the whole lecture it was the point. Then we were discussing certain special points. Number one was distance is always positive while displacement can be negative, positive or zero. Okay, so we discussed it with a lot of examples with a numerical value. Then the second special point was the ratio of distance and displacement. What should be the ratio of distance and displacement? So we'll be starting from a special point number 3, today's lecture. Let's see.
So sir,
yeah.
I just wanted to share one thing.
Yeah.
Yesterday I was reading about vernier calipers in a book. So it was a book that was not printed in India, or I guess not written in India.
Okay.
So it had the vernier caliber in inches or something, and the book said that even normal vernier calipers, like all around the world, they can have scales exceeding 1 to 10. So, sir, as we saw, usually the second reading is also between 1 and 9, right? Like 1 to 9.
Yeah.
The second reading, the vernier scale reading.
Yeah.
So, sir, some vernier calipers have like extended till 20, 30, 40.
Yeah, so of course it depends upon how you design the vernier. So in our vernier, how it was, if I zoom a vernier, let's say there were 2 scales, and if I see that something, this is like this is main scale, everyone just see, suppose this is a 0 and this is 1 of main scale. You will see your vernier will be something like that. It will be all 10 readings of the verniers. All 10 readings of the verniers are like 0 to 9 in a manner, 0 to 10 actually, in a manner that these, you see, this 9 columns of a main scale matches with the 10 column of a vernier scale. So this is our vernier scale. Okay, now if you design a different vernier scale, you will get a different value of vernier. So that depends upon the least count.
So
that depends upon the least count. So in our standard vernier which are used in India, the least count is of 0.01 centimeter. You can change it depending upon the main scale and vernier scale divisions. Okay. How we calculate the least count? We calculate it by 1 main scale division minus 1 vernier scale division. Now it will depend upon how you choose the vernier scale division. You can get any type of vernier. So it will depend upon the person or scientist, whoever is using that vernier, how he designed it. In India, what we use is has 9th column of main scale matching with the 10th column of vernier scale. In that manner, the least count results as 0.01 centimeter.
Sir, then which is correct?
Yeah.
Then which is correct?
Then
which is
correct?
Of course, means there is nothing called correct. It depends how you want to design. Clear? Means let's say some student have designed it at home. Means like you added with like some hardboard with your main scale, and in your hardboard you marked something like that. You marked some, this was your main scale, let's see, 0 to 1, and in that hardboard you designed a vernier in which the vernier 0 to 10 column was within this point, 0 to 0.5. Within this parameter you designed very small columns like that. So you will get a very different vernier. whose least count will be totally different. So the question is whether you are correct or not. Absolutely you are correct, but it is not just the standard vernier which is followed in our country. That's it. You have got a vernier, that is also correct. Process will be the same, just the least count will change.
Okay, sir.
Okay.
Sir, one
Yeah.
last thing. That vernier which I saw in the
Yeah.
book, it demonstrated a little different way of calculating the measurement. Actually,
Yeah.
this book is very old, but
Yeah.
it demonstrated a little different way. Uh, since
Actually,
it was in inches, it was not totally understandable to me.
oh,
But
that's why in India we don't follow the inch system. Initially, at the very beginning, I told about like in India we follow the metric system in which centimeters and meters are used.
yes,
Centimeter,
yes.
millimeter, and meter. So inches are a bit confusing. So that's why we don't focus on those sort of verniers.
Because at first only we had reading with points exceeding 2 decimal, and then he
Yeah.
added something, so that
Yeah,
was
yeah. So
complicated.
that is not like you don't need to go through all those because that is not acceptable in our country. So you don't need to focus or bother about those. Just be focused about the vernier which are used in our country or you will be using in future in labs.
Okay.
So let's see. Let's come to our point. So the third special point for the distance and displacement was regarding the direction. So the third special point is regarding the direction. Now, as per the
So,
direction, yeah,
what was the second one again, please?
okay, the second one was the ratio of distance and displacement. That the distance is that the distance is always greater than or equal to the displacement in magnitude. Magnitude मतलब value. Value में distance always ज़्यादा होगा or maybe it can be equal. So that's why we used a symbol called greater than or equal to. So we saw that
Okay.
ratio of distance and displacement will be greater than 1. Or if we are using the inverse ratio, displacement over distance, then it should be less than or equal to 1.
Okay.
So the third special point is about regarding the direction. So in physics, there is one thing. Based on the direction, there are two type of quantities. Okay, so based on direction, if I write based on direction, physics में जैसे हम बात करें physics में तो फिजिक्स में दो टाइप की क्वांटिटीज हम पढ़ते हैं. फर्स्ट वन इज कॉल्ड स्केलर and then second one is called vector. So what scalar has only magnitude. I'll just explain these. I'm just writing only magnitude, but vector has magnitude plus direction both. Plus direction both. Okay, now there is one confusion. In physics we discuss two type of quantities. One is a scalar, the second one is called vector. Scalar has only magnitude while the vector has magnitude plus direction both. These two things it has. तो मैग्नीट्यूड का मतलब क्या है? मैग्नीट्यूड का सिंपल मीनिंग है कि अमाउंट है मैग्नीट्यूड का मतलब लाइक 20, 30, 40, these are called magnitude. Minus 20, minus 10, these are called magnitude. And directions are which we discuss like east, west, north, south, like that. So in physics there is a assumption for directions. I already explained it. Like this one is called east. Everyone, this is assumed. It is not like sir east right side ही क्यों लिया है, left side ले सकते हैं. No, it is theoretically assumed everywhere. So that's why we discuss like this manner only. So the right side is called east. This one will become west. This is north. and this one is south. So these are called directions. तो मैग्नीट्यूड एंड डायरेक्शन जिसमें दोनों चीजें होती हैं उनको हम नेम देते हैं वेक्टर. तो स्केलर और वेक्टर के बारे में हमें बहुत ही डिटेल में अगर देखें तो दो चीजें इंपॉर्टेंट है. स्केलर मतलब जिसके लिए मैग्नीट्यूड चाहिए, वेक्टर मतलब जिसके लिए मैग्नीट्यूड और डायरेक्शन दोनों चाहिए. डिटेल में इसका डेफिनेशन लिखने की जरूरत नहीं है, बट वी विल सी विद सम एग्जांपल. ओके, आई विल एक्सप्लेन सम एग्जांपल ऑफ स्केलर एंड वेक्टर. यू सी, suppose I am asking number of students in a class. बताओ, नंबर ऑफ स्टूडेंट्स इन अ क्लास क्या होगा, स्केलर होगा या वेक्टर होगा?
सर स्केलर.
Scalar. It is quite simple that it just need the values. Suppose in today's class there are 10 students. Like you don't need any direct sir 10 students towards the east. Nothing requires. So the answer will be like it is just a scalar quantity. Okay. Let's see some more examples. What is the temperature of today morning? What it was? So let's say.
Sir, 34 degrees Celsius.
Yeah. So what's the temperature today?
सर स्केलर.
Yeah, good.
Yes, sir.
So it will be scalar. It doesn't require anything. It is a scalar. It is very simple that the temperature is a scalar quantity. So let's see. How far is Pune from Kolhapur? Now
सर स्केलर.
scalar. So does someone have any different opinion regarding this? How far is Pune from Kolhapur? Let's see, just answer. Don't answer scalar or vector. What is the actual answer? You see, how far is Pune from Kolhapur? I guess 250 kilometers.
Yes,
Is
sir.
it correct? Nearly.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
So nearly I am saying it is 250 kilometer. Okay. Now the problem with this kilometer is a different point. Suppose in the map, if the Kolhapur is here, and this is the route, here it is like Pune. But the problem is if you go through this route, you might reach to Ratnagiri also. Clear?
Okay,
So
sir.
the
Yes.
basic point of this is you are expressing a location, but there is a problem with that. If you go and in any direction 250 kilometer, you won't find the Pune always. Clear to everyone? ऐसे 250 किलोमीटर कहीं पे भी जाओगे तो कहीं पे भी पहुंच सकते हैं ना, मतलब इस तरफ कहीं पे भी जा सकते हैं. So I guess it must be clear to everyone now. How far is Pune from Kolhapur? You must state two things. What is the amount? 250 kilometer and direction also.
Direction, yes, sir.
Okay.
Towards east or
This
west.
thing is called magnitude and this thing is direction. Like in a simple manner, जरूरी नहीं है कि always east west होगा. आप ऐसे भी बोल सकते हो यार सतारा वाले रोड पे जाओ. Okay, like in Karad road पहले जाएं फिर then take a different road. So it can be of anything, will depend upon the perspective of speaker and observer. But the thing is, there must be certain definition about direction. सिर्फ किलोमीटर बता देने से possible नहीं होगा. So इसका मतलब ये quantity कैसा हो जाएगा? It will be a vector. Clear? तो इस तरीके से हम चीजें बता सकते हैं. Let's see some more example. Like position of your fan. ओके अब इसके लिए बहुत मल्टीपल आंसर्स हो जाएंगे कि पोजीशन का अमाउंट कितना है, बट आई वांट टू नो वेदर इट इज स्केलर और वेक्टर. आई डोंट नीड द वैल्यू. कोई बोलेगा सर या इट इज वेक्टर. सो हाउ वी कैन नो दैट? अगर आप बोल दोगे लेट्स से आप किसी प्लेस पे हो, लेट्स से आप ग्राउंड पे हो यहाँ पर and the fan is just above you, you will see that you will answer this distance. But What if you were sitting here and you won't answer this distance? Okay, the distance will be this one. So it must contain a value and a direction, in which direction the fan is from you. So the position of any object is always a vector quantity. Okay, so this is some explanation about like what is a scalar and what is वेक्टर. अब अपने स्पेशल पॉइंट पे आते हैं कि हमारे स्पेशल पॉइंट में क्या चीजें हैं, क्या फैक्टर है, वो हम स्टार मार्क करके लिख लेते हैं. क्या? दैट द डिस्टेंस is a scalar quantity, okay, and displacement is a vector quantity. Is a vector quantity. Okay. Why displacement is a vector quantity? This is a little debatable. So can someone explain why? Acha, okay. I want the like certain answers. How you can prove that this is not vector? Can someone prove regarding that displacement is not vector? Give any example where you can say, sir, the displacement doesn't have.
Sir,
yeah.
Can I say?
Yeah. Okay, speak.
Yes. So displacement cannot be vector because suppose now I'll take the example of Pune, for example. So if we want to go from Kolhapur to Pune, then it is the shortest distance. So then the shortest distance, it will be not vector necessarily because.
Okay. So the one thing is there. Now I'll explain as Viraz has given certain answers regarding why the displacement is not vector. Listen everyone. Why the displacement is vector, I'll give an explanation, and it is like, if you see, suppose this is a box and I give you the length of this box is, let's say, 10 meter. Okay, some point, this is A, this point is B. Done. Now suppose this is a gate, this is gate. Suppose A want to reach to the gate and B want to reach to the gate. There are certain possibilities. But the thing is, if I say that A must go using a distance of 15 meter. You are at A, okay? आप एक person हो और आप A पर हो. If I am asking you that travel a distance of 15 meter to reach the gate, can you do that? Can someone explain how A can reach to the gate using a distance of 15 meter?
Sir, can I?
Yeah, okay.
Sir, first a person will go from A to B, then he will go from B to gate.
Okay, that is good, quite good. So we don't know whether how far the B is, but there can be a certain possibility that you know that this color which I am drawing here, it is 10 meter. So 10 meter. You can choose any different path wherever you wish. I'll draw certain paths regarding this. Let's see, A can go like this, A can go somewhere here, and then it can reach to the gate. So of course this distance will be a little more than this, 10 meter. Suppose A don't want to go like this, so A can also choose something like this also. Is it clear? Yeah. Let's see. A can also choose something like this also. Clear? So there are no certain path if I say that you choose a distance of 15 meter. Done? But let's see. Suppose A is like totally blind. The person A is totally blind. He doesn't know anything. Now I am asking him to reach the gate using a distance of 10 meter. So what can be the cases? How many cases will be there that he can reach to the gate using 10 meter distance? How many cases are there?
One.
Yeah, only one case is there. Only one case is there, which means if you are not giving that person a particular direction, he won't reach with that distance to the gate. Which means if you are giving a shortest distance, if you are giving the shortest path, you must specify the direction. So for shortest path must specify a direction. क्लियर? इसका मतलब ये हुआ कि अगर आप एक शॉर्टेस्ट पाथ फॉलो करने वाले हैं तो कभी भी आपको विदाउट डायरेक्शन पॉसिबल नहीं है. सो अ शॉर्टेस्ट पाथ देयर मस्ट बी सम एक्सप्लेनेशन अबाउट द डायरेक्शन. क्लियर? अदरवाइज वो पॉसिबल नहीं है. तो इसलिए हम बोल सकते हैं दैट डिस्टेंस is a simple value. You can choose any path whichever you want, but if you want the shortest path you must need the direction. So you will say to the A that go directly straightwards, don't take any left or right, then you will reach to the gate. So that you have given a direction to A. Clear? तो अभी क्लियर है यार सबको? किसी को डाउट तो नहीं है कि why the displacement is vector and the distance is scalar? Because the distance can choose any path, but the displacement is the shortest path. That's why it must has certain directions. Okay. So now we'll see certain example based on this theory, how the direction actually going to work. So for that, again I am telling, we'll be using Pythagoras theorem a lot. Okay, so if Pythagoras theorem is not clear to anyone, you can ask. Okay, I'll explain again. If it is clear, I can go on. Okay, so let's see. So in that we'll discuss certain examples like this. Suppose a person moving 20 meter east. Okay, then 10 meter north, then turns left, then turns for 40 meter. Find how far is he from the starting point and how much distance he covered.
So can I?
Okay, solve everyone. Yeah, don't answer, just solve. Answer in the chat box.
Okay. 20.
Okay, for this you might need the direction chart also, so I'll just write here. This is our east, west, north, south. Okay, so there are two questions. First you need how far he is and how much distance he covered. So the distance answer is correct, Rajvardhan. Vedit, what you answered? It is not clear whether how far it is or distance. Actually both the answers are incorrect, so solve properly. Rajvardhan, the distance is correct, but the second part, how far he is not correct. Yeah, Viraj, the distance is correct. So I guess distance is very clear. So I'll just solve here. I'll solve first thing. What is the distance? So I already talked about it, like the distance is the length of path. So what is the length of path? Like he covered first 20, then he covered 10, then he covered 40. So this is total 70 meter. Clear? So the distance is about only magnitudes. no use of direction.
Sir, is my distance
Yeah,
correct?
so yeah, distance answer is correct, 70. The displacement answer is not correct. How far is he from the starting point? It is not correct.
Sir, my answer.
No, it's not correct. The distance part is correct to Archita and Tanay and Viraj. But the first part, the first question I asked, how far from the starting point is he? That is incorrect. You must draw the figure for that. You must need to draw the figure for that. It's not correct, Tanay, yet. Okay, all you gotta do is draw the figure. Let's see, everyone. Let's see. I'll draw the figure. Suppose this is our starting point. This is our start. Okay, look, everyone. Let's see. Look at the question. Okay. Now, okay, now stop answering. Let's see. Let's look at the question only. Okay. So a person is moving, like first is moving to like 20-meter east. So the east is this side. So I'll draw like something. It moved 20-meter east. Now it is here. Okay. So this distance is how much it is? It is 20-meter. Now the next point. It is moving 10-meter north. So at this point, the north is upside. Clear? So you can say the north is upside. I guess Dhruv's answer is correct. Let's see. Uh, then it is moving north side. So north is upward. You can see in the figure like this 10-meter is upside. Now, when the left right is asked, then it turns left for 40 meters. यहाँ पे अब आप लोग को थोड़ा सा केयरफुल रहना है. Let's see. If a person is moving east, so suppose feel okay. Feel everyone.
Excuse me, sir.
Yeah.
Sir, I can't see. I can only see where you have written only magnitude, no use of
Yes, sir.
direction.
Same.
Okay. So you aren't able to see. Now you can see.
No, sir.
No, no.
Okay.
Okay,
Let
I
me
can
check.
see you have written SI.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Okay. Now is it clear properly? Can you see the start point now?
Sir,
Yeah.
sir, it is still showing that you are started to share screen.
Yes. And that going down. Now,
Yes,
Okay.
yeah, now we can see.
yes, sir.
Okay.
The
Okay.
thing is not visible.
Okay. Let me draw. I'm drawing a like a black line here. Can you see this one?
Yes, sir.
Okay, just wait, everyone. Just let me cross check it. How much of
Sir,
my
no, I'm not able to see your black line.
okay, okay,
I
just
can see that you have selected that black thing,
okay,
Yes.
okay,
the marker,
okay.
but I can't see you drawing.
Okay,
the
just let me check how much of my screen you can see. Just wait.
Sir, your voice is.
Sir is disconnected.
Sir? Excuse me, sir.
Yeah.
Now it is audible.
Okay. Now, okay. Now, is it clear? Can you see that this the black line at the bottom of the screen?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Actually, there was some problem. Only half of the screen was visible. Okay. Let's see. Now, the question. Let's discuss the question. So it was first 20 meter east. So we were discussing this point. When you are going to a certain direction, when you are moving to a certain direction, there is a problem with that. Suppose you are moving east. Okay. Suppose you are moving east. So then as per, if your face is towards the east, you will see your right hand is towards the bottom and your left hand will be upward. So you feel it like you are moving towards the east. You feel like you are moving towards the east. Then you will see your right hand is pointing towards the south and your left hand is pointing towards the north. So if you are moving east, so you must be clear with it. If you are moving east, if you are moving east, तो अगर आप ईस्ट मूव कर रहे हैं, सो व्हाट यू विल बी, योर लेफ्ट विल बी नॉर्थ साइड, दिस विल बी लेफ्ट, एंड योर right side will be south. So it will be like your right side. So it depends upon the motion or perspective in which direction you actually move. But let's see the scenario. If you are moving, suppose north. So in the question, first I was moving from this to this east, but in the second segment the person was moving north. So that means the perspective should be totally changed. So if you are moving north, suppose I am saying if you are moving north, okay. So if you are moving north, then I can say the person is moving north. So you feel it like you are moving towards the north. Then you will see your right hand towards this and your left hand towards this. So you will see that your right hand is towards which direction? East direction, and your left hand will be towards west direction.
Sorry, west.
Actually, the direction, perspective, left and right depends upon in which direction you are moving. So as per the question, the person was moving 10 meter north, then he turned left. So that's why, depending upon the north, now it will turn towards the left. So now the person is turning left, that means it is moving this side. How much it moved? It moved actually 40 meter. So this is the scenario. The person moved 20 meter east, 10 meter north, then 40 meter towards west. Now see, what is our actual question? Find the distance. Find how far is he from the starting point. So from the starting point, if I draw, you will see this black line I'm drawing. This is its position with respect to the starting point. Now the problem with this is we can use the Pythagoras theorem, but we need the perpendicular segment. So if I use a perpendicular to this line, I can see this will be our base and this is our perpendicular. So what our answer will be, I'll just draw that our position is a diagonal. Our position is a diagonal whose this height is 10 meter and the total length is 40 meter. If you subtract this right side 20 meter, there will be only 20 meter. So this is our actual position. This is a diagonal. So if I use a Pythagoras theorem, this position I can find using Pythagoras theorem. How it works? The hypotenuse square is base square 10 square plus perpendicular square, that is 20 square. That is the position square. So if I am asking just about the position, this square will go, it will be working like under root of this thing. So under root of this is 100, 20 square, that is 500. So you will get something the square root of 500. Clear? So if you solve the square root of 500, of course you cannot solve the exact value. So if you remember anything, that 20 square is how much? It is 400. What is the 25 square? It is 625. So this is the too much. Means the answer will be somewhere in between 20 and 25. Let's see if you further know the square of like 22, 23. You can guess the value of 500. But in physics, how we solve it, we don't solve like the guessing part. We solve it like 500. We can write it 5 into 10 into 10. In that manner, the 10 will come outside and there will be square root of 5. So this will be, the answer will be 10 into square root of 5 meter. Okay, so we can just write like this only. The answer of position will be 10 under root 5. Or if you know, you can also write the value of 5. So I'll write because I know. So it's better if you remember this value also. In the previous lecture, I wrote the value of these two. The value of root 2 you should remember, it is 1.414. You can only remember up to 2 point also. There is no need of you remembering these up to 3 points, but at least 2 points you must remember. The value of root 3 is 1.732. Similarly, the value of, if I write root 5, so the value of root 5, it is 2.236. So these three values you must remember. So if you put this value 2.236, you can easily get your answer. It is 22.36 meters. So that's how we calculate the position of any objects using Pythagoras theorem and a little bit of solving. We can solve properly using the chart diagram where will be the position of that particular person. Okay, so let's see, is it clear to everyone how we calculated the position and how we calculated the distance?
So you give one more example.
Okay, I'll be giving one more example, but let's have a look at this one. Is it clear to everyone now? There's no problem with this one. I'll give another example and everyone just try to solve this. Okay, let's see.
Yes, sir.
Then another example, but it must be clear to everyone. Okay, let's see then some more examples. Okay, answer in the chat box only. Don't answer the publicly. Let's see. Okay, one more thing. Apart from this answer, okay, just look everyone. There is one more thing with the how far is from the starting point. So I've given a distance, but that is not correct because with the distance I must give the direction also. So in which direction it is actually the distance is. So if I see in this particular direction, our distance is to a particular value. So you can answer it is in the northwest direction. So like that you can answer. Okay, so let's solve everyone.
Sir, I sent you in the chat box distance.
Wait, just I'll check everyone's answer. Okay. Okay, so the distance answer is correct. Then all the answers are correct for the distance and position. Very good. What are the others doing here? Everyone should give the answer of the second part. The first part is very easy. The distance of everyone's is correct. I need Rajvardhan, it's not correct. I need the answer from the of the position from the starting point. Okay.
Sir, I have sent you.
Yeah, wait, just
So,
yeah.
so there are two of your that name. So I should send it to the co-host or the host.
Or the host only. You can send to anyone. The host, I was just checking whether what of my screen was clear to you. I'll just.
Yes, I sent it to you.
Okay. Let me just check. So the distance is cleared. Displacement of Harshita's answer is correct. Okay. So only for the position, only two answers are correct by now. Tana and Harshita. Yeah, I need everyone to solve it properly. Yeah. Okay, Rajvardhan, it's not correct. So for only two correct answers. What are the others doing here? Okay, this is actually not good. Like only two have given the right answers yet.
Sir,
Yeah.
I sent it to you. That is the displacement.
Okay. That is not correct yet. Try again. That is not correct.
Okay.
Sir, I'm trying to send you, but it is saying that you are not in this meeting.
Sir, am I near to answer?
Okay. Let me solve. Okay, let's see. Everyone has given the correct answer for the distance. So for the distance part, I'll just write one thing. Just distance. It is quite clear to everyone. It is the length of total path. So if I write here like the distance, it is just the total length. Then it will be 20 plus 40 plus 10, then plus 50. So the distance part, everyone's answer is correct. It is 60 plus 60, that is 120 meter. But the position part, only to have given the right answer yet. I don't need the answer in the square root. Some of the students are answering it in the square root format. I need the exact value format. So let's see, we'll draw it. The first thing is the person is moving 20 meter west. So I'll draw here. You see, this is a start point. Person is moving 20 meter west. So this is our 20 meter west. Then what it is 40 meters south. So we know the south is downward, so it will go 40 meters south. So this is our 40 meters south. Then 10 meter east. So it is moving 10 meter east. So let's see, it is moving 10 meter east. So it is somewhere here. It has moved 10 meter east. Then let's see. Now what is the final position? No, something more is there. Let's see. Then turns left for another 50 meter. So if someone is moving east, what will be its right? Its right will be south side and its left will be north side. Okay, so its left will be north side. Now the person is moving left, that means it is towards the north side. So I'll just draw the 50 meter column. So it will go something like this point here. So it will reach to certain point here. This is our final point because this distance is 50 meter. Now what is the answer for our position? The position will be this one only. So by just logic you can see, if I draw this particular part, if I zoom it out here, what you will see, let's see, you will see this bottom distance, this remaining distance, this was total was 20 meter. So this smaller one will be 10 meter. Then this the full one is a 50 meter, but in the left this is 40 meters. So the remaining height will be 10 meters. So if I draw it here, so you will see the final position is a triangle. It is a diagonal of a triangle whose height is 10 meter and whose base is also 10 meter. So you can just use the Pythagoras theorem for position. So you can see the position will be square root of base square plus perpendicular square, means 10 square plus 10 square. So it will be actually root 200. Someone answered 2000. So of course that was incorrect. So it was root 200. You can solve it some like 2 into 10 into 10. It doesn't matter. You can solve it like any value. It will be 10 root 2. And previously I wrote here the value of root 2 is 1.414. So you must remember this. 10 into 1.414. You can write all three digits or just one digit also. So the position will be, if I multiply it, it will simple become 14.14 meter with a direction. Which what is this direction? If I draw our direction diagram here, so at the starting point, this is a start. If I draw it here, you will see it is moving north and west, in between, somewhere northwest. So northwest direction.
Sir,
So the answer was
can you show
14.14.
question again?
So only two have given the right answer. Yeah.
sir,
Any
I
doubt?
have a doubt.
Sir,
Sir,
can you show question again?
Okay, just wait. I'll be showing the question here. Yeah.
yes. So, sir, in the question,
Okay.
there, my doubt was that now once he moves 20 meter west,
Okay.
so sir,
Yes.
he will be facing towards the west, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes. So then his south will be right behind him. I
No, no,
guess.
no. Actually, okay, okay. I got the confusion. So let's see what is the confusion. Okay. You see, the east, west, north, south, they does not change. Okay. So this system we showed you here, this east, west, north system, this never changes. Okay. So it doesn't matter whether you are moving east, west, or in whatever direction, this will be fixed. So if you are moving like west, okay, it doesn't matter कि east west south change हो जाएगा. If you are moving west and if you take a like left, so if you are facing, feel yourself facing towards this arrow west side, you will see your left hand is towards south and your right hand is towards north.
Okay. So that is where I went wrong, sir. I took the references wrong.
So
Okay,
same.
so okay. Now I got this point. So most of you have taken the reference shifting. The reference does not shift east, west, or south. They remain same. What actually shift is left, right, because this is perspective dependent. Then I guess I should give one more example then, because
Yeah.
in
Okay. That's
this
totally
question,
fine,
yeah,
sir.
Oh yes.
okay, because in this question only
Let
two
me read
have
it,
given
sir.
the right answer yet. I'll just write another example. Now I need everyone's answer to be correct. Okay, so let's see.
Okay. Yes. Sir. South.
Okay, everyone solved.
Starting.
Okay, I'm asking the position only. That's why, because the distance part is very clear to everyone. So I'm not bothering about that. I want to know the position. How far is he from starting point? Very good. First attempt, correct answer. Tanay, very good. Dhruv, correct answer. Now it's good, I guess.
Sir,
Yeah.
I'm trying to send the answer, but it is saying that you are not in this meeting.
What? Okay. Sometimes there are some glitches in this app actually. So maybe there can be this sort of problem can be sorted out by just updating the app. So if it is shows, so keep your app updated. So let's see, you can speak your answer, not a problem, okay, because we have got several answers, several correct answers.
20 root 600.
Okay, 20 root 6. No, that's not correct. Okay, so let's see. Yarshita, it's correct answer. Okay, the one thing is, please do not give answer in terms of root. I need you to solve at least at this point while the values are very small, you can solve it. Okay, so let's just start. Suppose this is our starting point and the person is moving 20 meter north. Look everyone. So suppose I am drawing. This is our start.
Sir, I
Yeah.
sent you the answer.
Okay, just let me check. Yeah, Viraj, sorry, it's not correct. Let's see. So suppose this is our start point and we are moving how much, like 20 meter towards the north. So the north is upward. I'll just draw it. This is east, west, north, south. Okay. So the reference point where you want to see the direction, you can shift your reference point always to that point. So while I have reached from the A point, suppose this is our A point and this is our B point. So I have reached to the B point. I can assume this quadrant at B while solving the B. Okay, so your face is towards the B. Now turn right for next 20 meter. So B के लिए right side क्या होगा? ये वाला side. So B के लिए right side मतलब होगा east side पे. So it will move again 20 meter towards the east side. So this is our 20 meter. Now it has reached to a point like C. Let's say this point is C. Now at C it moves south. So in the previous term also I talked about this, that east, west, north, south, they do not change. Okay, they do not change, which means while solving for the C, you can say this quadrant, this origin is shifted to C. Always remember, at whichever point you are observing, this system will be at that point. So I can just draw this system. If you are at C, I can just draw this system that this will be your east, this will be your west, this will be your north, this will be your south. These do not change on the left or right basis. कि आप अगर कहीं ईस्ट के साइड जा रहे हो तो चेंज हो जाएगा, वेस्ट की तरफ जा रहे हो चेंज होगा. This system will remain always same. So you can see that this 40 will be direct southward. So it will reach to a certain point. Let's see, that point is D. Now the distance is 40 meter. Now, if I draw a simple perspective that this is our final position, so you can see, you can form a triangle. Always you can form a triangle. So in the triangle you will feel this base is 20 meter, this is also 20 meter. You will see these two parameters working. So you can draw it here. I'll just draw it here, that position is something in this particular direction, our position, and the base is 20 meter and the perpendicular is also 20 meters. So I can solve the position simply by position root of, how we solve the position, root of base square plus perpendicular, that means 20 square plus 20 square. अच्छा, one thing is very clear, ये मैं यहाँ पे ट्रिक बता रहा हूँ. Most of the students solve it like 20 का स्क्वायर कितना हुआ 400, then again 400 का स्क्वायर 400, and you will see root 800. Some of you answered like root 800. Please do not solve it like this. Let's see a trick here. What you, I guess everyone know this. Suppose you add x with x, how much you will get? You will get 2x.
2x.
It is very simple. So when you are adding two similar values, do not solve their square or anything. You just add them with the form like x plus x becomes 2x. So if I see that 20 square plus 20 square, how much it will become? It will become 2 times of 20 square. So the trick is here that 20 square plus 20 square, you can write it like 2 times of 20 square. Clear? So by that you won't need to solve the 20 square, because you can see this will come out of the root because that is square. So it is now quite simple that this answer will be 20 root 2. Okay, so I want to know whether some of you solved like this or not, or you solved it to 20 square 400, writing 400, then it will become root 800, and you will factorize this 800 by like something. You know the factorization na? 2 into 2 into 2 into how much times you will get it. Okay, so does someone solve it like I explained, x plus x times 2x? Is someone who followed this sort of calculation? The calculation pattern for the help is that x plus x becomes 2x, or x square plus x square becomes 2x square. This is for the help. Okay, so now it is helpful for everyone while solving for the position or Pythagoras theorem. Always see if the numbers are like in a square, the same numbers, you can solve it directly with this method. Suppose now I am asking, look everyone, I am asking let's say 24 square plus 24. Now you will start searching the square of 24. You will get too confused with that. So do not solve it like opening the square. Solve it like 24 square plus 24 square. It will become 2 times of 24 square. So what it will do, there are 24 into 24, 24 square. So it will come out of the root 24, and the root 2 will remain. So this is the easiest method to solve the diagonal format of Pythagoras. So I guess it should be clear. 20 into root 2 की वैल्यू होती है 1.41. आगे का 4 भी लिख सकते थे, नॉट अ प्रॉब्लम. सो आंसर विल बी 28.414 पूरा ही लिख देते हैं. So it will be 24.28 meter.
So can you take one more example, please?
Okay, in the same scenario, there will be so many examples on the one particular part. Okay, let's see one more example. Yeah.
We can do something where we have to find like two Pythagoras answers and then add them and do something like that. A little bit more complicated.
Okay, but in that scenario, you will need certain things called. You have studied something sin theta cos theta in your math. Have you
Yes,
studied?
sir. I studied. Yes, sir.
Okay,
Yeah.
sin theta. What about the others? You know these how to use these sin theta and cos theta parts?
No, sir. In our
I
school, it
didn't.
has not been taught.
Okay,
Sir,
okay.
I know what it is, but I've never used
Okay.
Sir,
So
I've learned it in that maths trial session last year.
Okay. Uh, okay, then we can give that sort of question, because in that you will know how to use these parameters of math, sine, cos. Okay, sometime I'll explain these parameters in further sessions where it will be more required. But let's see, we'll discuss a more complex question, not of that part where you will require to use two Pythagoras theorem, but in a different manner. Let's see whether you can get or not. Let's see. So Now it looks complex, I guess. Now you try to solve this one. It is
Yes,
well
pretty
complex.
much.
Okay, start solving.
So, so,
Yeah.
so that left right we have to do according to the universal, no? What?
Yeah, no. Yeah, like I told, east, west, north, south, they do not change. But left, right depends upon your position in which direction you are moving. So, like we used in the earlier part, uh, like I shown here. Okay, everyone, have a look at this point again. I wrote here, if you are moving east, okay, if you are moving east, then your right will be towards south side and left will be north side. So if you feel yourself moving towards east, okay, everyone, feel your face towards this east direction. Then you will see left and right. In the second part as shown, feel yourself moving north. Then you will see your right hand pointing is towards east, but your left hand is pointing towards west. So right and left always change depending upon in which direction you are already moving. Clear? But east, west, north, south will never change. So remember, left and right will change depending upon your sense of direction. But east, west, north, south, they will never change.
Sir, I answered. Is it correct?
Okay, let me check. No, it's not correct. No, it's not correct. Recheck your answer.
Okay. So is it at least close?
No, it's not even close.
Okay.
There's a good margin of like more than 20 meters.
Okay. There might be something wrong in my diagram.
Yeah. Okay, the question is just complex because a lot of values are taking place here. So don't get confused with the values. So many values are here. Just draw where you are actually. Like that you proceed. Okay, Harshita, your answer is close but not correct. This is not correct. Also not so close. It is near about. Okay, just remember everyone.
So,
Yeah.
so can I answer it in the square form?
Uh, Actually it is not preferable, but yeah. Okay, चलेगा यार. आप लोग स्क्वायर फॉर्म में भी आंसर कर सकते हैं. That thing is not called square. This thing is called square root.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so that thing is called square root. You can answer in the square root. Okay, let's see. Let's see whether your answer is correct or not in the square root format. Tana, it's not correct yet. Rajvardhan, it's not correct. So I haven't added two Pythagoras here, but Still I have given a lot of values. So if you mistake one value, then
Sir,
okay, so do
in the question,
yeah,
at the second line after the second comma,
you can read
then
it.
turns 50
Yeah.
meter towards the left and move straight for the next 20,
Next 20 meters. Yeah.
So how does he, where does he turn? Then he turns 50 meters
Then
towards
no.
left and moves
And
straight.
one more thing, suppose a person is moving this one, he turns left, okay, but not,
Yes.
it is just uh, like 50 meter left then, and moves straight for next 20 meter. So first, what is the first thing happened? He turned left, then moving straight. Okay, some of the students take it like suppose he is here and he will move 20 meter first, then 50 meter turn. Some students solve it like this. This is wrong one. First he turned left, then moved straight. That means instead of saying it moved 70 meter, it is saying it in a pattern, so that you can get confused easily.
Okay, okay, okay. I
Okay, so
understood
actually
this.
that distance is 70. Maybe that's why most of you are
Yeah,
like,
that is where I went wrong, sir.
okay, no problem.
Sir, I have
Okay,
sent
so
you an
Sir,
answer.
in Pythagoras, 100
yeah,
square
So
plus
I have
50
sent
square
you
is
the
equal.
true answer.
okay, let me check. I'll check. Yeah, someone was speaking something. Yeah. Okay, Puche, someone was asking about the doubts in Pythagoras.
Third, I have answered.
Okay, wait, I'll check just. Okay, Tanay, it's not correct answer. Harsita, now it's correct answer. Very good, Harsita. It's correct one. Dhruv, it's
Sir,
correct. Very good, Dhruv. It's correct. Tana, it's not correct. Rajvardhan, it's not correct. Okay, we'll see. So we have got two students who answered correctly. What about the others here? Some of you haven't even answered yet. Let me check who. Varda, you haven't answered it. Anything? Varda, are you getting it? Varda, can you speak up something? Okay. So let me see who haven't answered anything yet. So
Sir, one sec.
yeah.
Sir, is this answer correct? I just sent you.
Okay, sorry, it's still not correct. Okay, we'll see now. Okay, let's see. Let's see, everyone. Okay, let's have a look how we solve this question. We can move pretty fast. One thing must be clear to everyone. One thing should be clear to everyone. Look, suppose, okay, सारे लोग देखें यार, ये बहुत ही important बता रहा हूँ और बहुत टाइम ये कंफ्यूजन रहता है स्टूडेंट में. What is the role of this system? This east, west, north, south. Okay, everyone stop solving and answering. Okay, everyone stop solving. Now see, what is the use of this reference? Look, suppose I am a person and I am moving randomly. Suppose I am at point A, at any instant I am at point B, at any instant I am at point C, at any instant I am at point D. This is like path. So what happens? This system moves with the observation point. Suppose you are at A, so you will see this observation chart here. While you are B, do not look at the observation chart at B. While you are at B, this particular system will be at the point B only. Means at B, if I draw the system, it will be something like this. And depending upon the B, you can say you are moving like this in that direction. So while you are at C, this system will be at C. So you can say where you are moving. So when you are observing at D, you can see this system will be at this point. So whatever is the observation point, this system do not rotate. मतलब यही ईस्ट रहेगा, यही वेस्ट रहेगा, यही ईस्ट रहेगा, यही वेस्ट रहेगा, यही ईस्ट रहेगा, यही वेस्ट. It doesn't matter whether you even go down and come to certain next point like this. अब आप बोलो नहीं सर ये तो रिवर्स आ रहा है, चेंज हो जाएगा. कुछ नहीं चेंज होगा. This observation will still will be there in the same manner. This will be east, this will be west. So after reaching a point D, let's say this is a point T, if a person is saying the person went straight, तो went straight मतलब आगे वेस्ट की तरफ गया. क्लियर? तो वो डायरेक्शन डिपेंड करेगा कि किस पॉइंट पे आपको ऑब्जर्व करना है. क्लियर? Whereas I told you do not solve here, just see what is the actual problem here, what can be the wrong observation point. Okay, this east west
Yes,
are
sir.
dependent upon observation point. Now I'll solve the question. Let's see. So as per observation, let's see the question. It is 20 meter east, 10 meter south and 40 meter west. So I'll draw it here. This is our starting point. It is going 20 meter east. Okay, so this is 20 meter, then 10 meter south, so then 10 meter south, then 40 meter west, so it is 40 meter west, then 10 meter north, 50 meter east, so 10 meter north means this is our 10 meter north, then 50 meter east, so then 50 meter east will be here. तो ये हमारा सिचुएशन है. क्या पहले 20 मीटर गया, फिर 10 मीटर नॉर्थ आया. ये कोई भी, इसमें कोई डाउट नहीं होना चाहिए. ईस्ट, देन नॉर्थ, देन 40 मीटर टुवर्ड्स वेस्ट, देन 10 मीटर नॉर्थ. तो नॉर्थ वेस्ट ये बिल्कुल चेंज नहीं होंगे. सो 10 मीटर नॉर्थ, देन 50 मीटर ईस्ट. तो 50 मीटर ईस्ट के बाद देखो ये टोटल लेंथ है 40 मीटर. सो ये जो रिमेनिंग लेंथ होगी ये कितनी बचेगी. तो अगर मैं इस रिमेनिंग लेंथ को देखूं तो इट विल बी 10 मीटर बिकॉज द टोटल वन इज ऑलरेडी 50. नाउ लेट्स सी फर्दर. देन 50 मीटर ईस्ट, देन टर्न्स 50 मीटर लेफ्ट. सो अब यहाँ से देखो प्रॉब्लम है यार, यहाँ से 10 मीटर के बाद 50 मीटर इसको अपवर्ड जाना पड़ेगा बिकॉज वाइल मूविंग ईस्ट द लेफ्ट विल बी टुवर्ड्स नॉर्थ. तो एक चीज थोड़ा सा आपको ये ध्यान देना पड़ेगा यहाँ पे. ओके, सो अभी लेफ्ट लेगा 50 मीटर का. सो दिस इज लेफ्ट. हाउ मच इट इज 50 मीटर. अब देखो क्वेश्चन को पैटर्न चेंज हो गया है कि 50 मीटर लेफ्ट के बाद क्वेश्चन में है मूव्स स्ट्रेट फॉर नेक्स्ट 20 मीटर. तो पहले 50 मीटर लिया, देन नेक्स्ट 20 मीटर और आगे गया. सो इट वाज जस्ट टू कंफ्यूज द स्टूडेंट that the total distance is 70 meter because first he turned left then went on straight. So इसका मतलब ये हो गया total 70 meter. Then is there something else? Yeah. Then move takes another left for 50 meter. तो अभी यहाँ पे देखो confusion है क्या कि ये जो point है इसका left क्या होगा ये देखना है. So you are facing north. north के लिए left किधर होगा, west की तरफ होगा. So इसके लिए अगर हम बात करें सो क्या होगा, ये वेस्ट की तरफ होगा 50 मीटर. तो दिस वन इज 50 मीटर. सो दिस इज वेयर द पर्सन इज एट दिस पर्टिकुलर टाइम एंड इफ आई ड्रॉ दिस आई कैन गेट इट्स पोजीशन. बट फॉर दैट वी नीड टू ड्रॉ द ट्रायंगल. सो आई विल ड्रॉ अ ट्रायंगल हियर, अ राइट एंगल ट्रायंगल. सो इफ यू use just a common sense, you will see that the perpendicular is 7, and if you subtract this 50 and this 30, you will get a 20 meter distance here. So it is pretty clear कि the triangle will be something like this. The triangle will be something like this particular part where let's see, the triangle will be something like this where this position is 70 meter and this length is just 20 meter, and you want to find the position of diagonal. So position will be, its position will be very clear. How much it is? 20 square plus 70 square. So because both numbers are not same, we cannot solve it like this. So it's better to solve it like 20. The square of 20 will be 40. 400 plus 7, it will be 4900. You can see the answer will be square root of 5300. Now, you do not need to solve it like go through each and every factor. It's preferable that you just see 2 zeros are there. That means 10 into 10 will be there. So you can just write it 53 into 10 into 10. Clear? So the 10 will be outside. The answer will be 10 root 53. Clear? तो यार ये रूट आपको अब निकालना पड़ेगा because this is not some root which is already known to you. So you can just answer 10 root 53. In the options, you can see the answer will be 10 root 53 or the value of 53 will be there. So if you see approximately, you can write. Okay, one more thing. Can you calculate the root 53? Does someone know any method to solve the root square root? Okay, does someone, you can answer here. Does someone know how to solve the square root of any number?
No, sir.
Yes or no?
No.
Okay. So whether you can ask in the there is a method called division method. It goes like this. Okay, I guess today we won't be able to discuss. I'll be discussing that in the next lecture, or you can ask to math sir also how to solve the square root using the division technique. Okay, so by division technique you can easily get up to 2 digit of any this square root. So for that, for now I'll just write the answer. This square root is this. So the answer will be near about 72.8 meter. So let me check who answered correctly in the previous one. So Viraj, it was a bit close, not the exact one. So nobody has given the exact one. Everyone's answer was a little close, but it's okay. The thing was to solve this chart. The thing was to solve to this particular chart. ये अगर आपको समझ में आ गया कि कैसे प्रोसेस हो रहा है, then it is fine. Okay, किसी को कुछ डाउट अभी तक में? Because today only we discussed just the special point of direction, scalar and vector. In that we discuss the displacement or position of a particular point is a vector quantity. So with that, this distance we need to also focus on the direction.
So no doubt.
Okay, it is great then. Okay then, we'll see you in the next lecture. Okay, goodbye everyone. Bye-bye everyone.
Bye, sir. Thank you.
Bye, sir.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye everyone.